Hey beautiful people, it's Carrie and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I'm going to be showing you how I go from this to this. So if you want to know how I achieved my everyday makeup routine for the summer, make sure to keep on watching this video. So the very first thing that I do is I half apply my foundation. It sounds pretty weird, but you'll see what I mean. I do everything weirdly, but that's just me. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking this stuff. You know the drill. It is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. But this time, it is summertime, which means it's like tanning plus fake tanning. So currently, I'm in the shade medium. What I do is I just take my foundation brush and I just squirt a little bit on there, rub that in, and then I just blot some certain spots and kind of rub it in. I don't go all the way up because I found a new product that I am loving, which I will tell you about in just a second. But I just get kind of like a base down, which seems kind of like a pointless step, but at the end, I don't know, the way I've been doing it, gotta get the forehead. In the summertime, I really don't do my forehead as much because my bangs just make my forehead sweat more. I don't want a sweaty forehead, so I just do that. Okay, which probably did nothing. Do that because it gives me a base to do my under eyes. So I'm going to be showing you two new products that I've been loving lately. These are the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealers. Now, I just want to thank e.l.f. Cosmetics for sending me these. They did gift me these products to test out and see what my thoughts were, and I was a little bit like, I don't usually use this type of stuff, so I was kind of iffy, but I used it, and you guys, it makes a totally huge difference to my makeup routine. Everybody that I've talked to that I've had it on, they say, your skin looks really good, what did you do different? And I tell them it is this stuff. So they sent me two different shades. Now they sent me light sand and light peach. I will be swatching both of them for you so you can see what they look like. Since I'm more tan at the moment, I've been using light sand, but I've also used light peach and it still works good. So first up, this one is light sand, which I'll put this one on my face. So it comes with a big doe applicator, and this applicator is amazing because it's big, so you can sculpt perfectly. You can use it in front of the eyes, you can use it for highlighting, contouring, whatever, but the wand is amazing and you can get in the spots. And what's good about this stuff is it doesn't sink into your pores and it does last. So when it tells you it lasts 16 hours, it lasts. And it doesn't leave me looking shiny or anything, it just does wonders. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch for you the light peach shade. So it just looks like this, has a doe applicator, and then you just put it underneath your eyes. So this is what the color looks like. I use it for underneath the eyes to brighten. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend that out. So once you blend that out, it just gives you this nice highlight glow. That's what the light peach one looks like. Now there's not too much of a big difference between them both, but I wanted just to show you what that one looked like on my skin. Currently my skin is kind of a medium tan. I used to be fair skinned. Well, I mean, I am fair skinned. And then I'm going to show you what this one is. I use the shade Light Sand, and this stuff works so amazing. So the color difference between both of them isn't too crazy, but this one is a little bit more on the has like more of a hint of, it's not orange, but since I'm tan, it kind of goes with that skin tone. And then if I'm not tanned or if I'm fading, I'll use this one and it works perfect. Just take it and then I put some underneath my eyes, creating like a triangle type of shape. Just like so. Now I know this isn't a triangle, but this is what I do and it works wonders. And then what I like to do is I like to take one of these brushes. I don't know what the names of these are called, but I just take that and then I rub it in. And then too, I blend it towards my nose area. So I'm doing my everyday makeup routine. So this is like if I'm going places or if I'm doing a video or something, I will do my makeup like this. If I'm just doing something pretty simple, I'll just use not as much and it still works. That's what I like about this stuff. You can use a little bit or you can use your regular amount and it will leave you looking amazing. I blend it all the way out to the side and then I blend it down, putting it into my nose, corner of my eye to make it brighter. I do not use powder to set my makeup in the summer, which you're probably like,
how do you not then sweat it off?
Well, I use bronzer and I use a setting spray because of fake tan, so I want to make it to look as realistic as possible, but this stuff sets like a powder. So it goes on like a liquid, like a regular concealer, and then whenever it dries into this powder. So you don't even need to set it technically with an actual powder because it sets by itself. Oh, it sets so nicely, and even if you didn't get a lot of sleep, it totally brightens you up. One of the days that I got a compliment on my makeup, I had no sleep the night before. I just didn't sleep very well, and I got a compliment saying, wow, your face looks something looks different. It looks really good. So even if you didn't get a lot of sleep, it'll still look good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with my foundation again, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit more, and then I'm going to do the rest of my face, going over the spots again. So the reason why I put on the foundation like a little bit beforehand is because whenever I do since it is a more lighter color than my actual skin, I want a little bit of foundation underneath, so then whenever I put it on, I can just dab it to blend, instead of having to add it and then it just be a big line difference. Like as you can see, it just blends so nicely. Add a little bit on my neck. And then I do not use primer for my eyelids. I use my foundation. My eyeshadow sticks perfectly, I think. So I just do it like this. And then you save money and you don't have to go buy the primer. Which you could actually use this stuff for your eyelids too. I've tried that before and it works too. So you could do either instead of going out and getting a primer, unless if you like the primers, then use a primer, but I've never used one for my eyelids. The next thing that I do is I go in with the eyeshadow. Now the eyeshadow palette that I tend to reach for my everyday makeup routine, you probably seen this in the Get Ready With Me school edition video. This one is the Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale. This one is the Goddess palette. I still use it. I pretty much, I think, use the same colors as I use in that video. But anyway, let me not blind you with the mirror. So I'm going to go in for my lid, and I'm going to take Lily, which is this beautiful, sparkly pink color. So how my makeup differs from summer and spring to like fall and winter. Summer and spring, I tend to go for more like pinks and champagne colors on the lids. And then for fall and winter, I like golds and browns. So that's kind of what the change is here. So I'm going to go in with the brush, and then I'm going to add some to my eyelid. And this is just the prettiest lid color. I love it. I don't know if these palettes are still being sold. I don't think so. I love that, and then it's pigmented. Lately I've been really into shimmery eyeshadows, so if you know of a good palette that has some really good shimmery eyeshadows that are pigmented, that's the key. I find some like pretty palettes or some colors that are like shimmery and they look pretty in the palette, but then once I put them on the lid, They have no pigment at all, which is irritating. So if you know of any good shimmery eyeshadow palettes, let me know, because that's what I've been into lately. So yeah, just let me know. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my crease, the shade Nessa on my crease, which is just that color right there. And these two colors together, I think, go so well together. I don't like to do too much of a dramatic crease in the summertime, just because, you know, your outfits tend to be more bright colors and pastels and whites, and just, you know, you don't want your makeup to distract too much from your outfit. So I tend to go for it. Like, this will be the darkest color that I'll ever use in the summer. Just like that. Nothing too crazy. And then what I do is I go in with a very small angled brush, just like this. And I will go in with a color and I will put it underneath my waterline. Now, typically what I'll do is I'll find a color that matches my outfit and then I'll put it underneath there. I don't know, I just think it puts the look together. I think, but the key is it has to be kind of more of a darker color, because then that's what kind of brings it together. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in to the Carli Bybel palette. I forgot that this was that palette. It broke. Sad. I totally forgot that that was the one that broke. That's so sad. I have never broken, okay, I've dropped in many things, but I've never like actually broke the product. That is so sad, because I really like that color. Mind you, it has nothing to do with Carli Bybel's palette. It's not like the quality sucks or anything. It's just me and my clumsiness. Darn. I will insert a picture right here of the color that I'm going to use. Use that purpley color, and I'm gonna put that. That makes me so sad. Like, it kind of stresses me out too. That, I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. And I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna put that underneath my waterline. I think there's a way, comment below. Here's another thing you guys need to comment. Comment below if there's a way I can fix that. I'm pretty sure I watched a YouTube video on like how to fix that type of stuff. Like, you're supposed to put some sort of like solution in there or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can still use, we know I'm gonna use it, okay? But it just stresses me out that it's broken. I mean, it was bound to happen. And you guys probably think for as much as I use this palette, I'll remember that it falls out. That was me. That was my general reaction. Like, I totally forgot that that palette, that always falls out. Hey, for as many times as I dropped it, it hasn't broke, so that's good. Like I said, it has nothing to do with her palette. It's just me. My clumsiness. I'm not really even that clumsy. I just am always dropping stuff. That is clumsiness. Ow. And I'm always poking myself in the eye. We're done with that. Anyway, so there's what that looks like. Our little booming color. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my top eyeliner. So I go back and forth between the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner and between the Maybelline New York Master Precise All Day liquid eyeliner, both in the shade black. I go back and forth. Lately I've been using this one again, but I still love the other one, and it's just whatever I grab I use. Eyeliner is so stressful to do, so I'll probably like, I don't know how I'll do this part. Either you'll see me do it or you'll see me with them done. Beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. Okay, so we have something going here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, fix this eye, touch it up, but you get the gist of like how I kind of do it. Anyway, so I'm gonna fix that and then I'll be back. Okay. We're back. Where's the lid? Okay, so I finished my eyeliner. So every day I try to go and like, I kind of have like a way I apply it, but I never do it the same every day. So it's a little bit thick today, but I mean, that's just what we get. So I know they're not even, I know, but it's pretty good. I like it. The next thing that I do is I go in with my mascara. Lately, I have been loving the Mally Lift and Curl Mascara. So I'm going to apply that. Don't want my hair to be black. Oh, my bangs. So usually too, when I do my makeup, I don't put my bangs back. I just kind of like do what I just did. Ooh, we got a little bit of black in the bangs, it's okay. I'll say I got some black highlights on the tips. I'm trying to create a new trend. Oh, look at there. Why can I not get that? Get off of me. See, leaving a mark. If I notice some of my eyelashes are like sticking together, I will take an eyelash wand thing and then just comb them through. Yeah, I really got some black on my bangs today. Okay, so eyelashes, there's one trying to fly away. Anyways, there's the eyelashes. The next step that I do is I do my bottom eyeliner. So what I like to do is I like to do my bottom waterline in white because it's summertime and I want my eyes to look a little bit more big. But white eyeliner, this is the YBF water resistant gel eyeliner in the shade Wide-Eyed White. So even the purpose for this is to make your eyeballs look bigger. All right, there it is. Okay, the next thing that I do is I go in, where's the mascara? Here it is. I go in with that mascara again and I do my bottom eyelashes. That always happens. I try to get them as close to the waterline as possible, and this always happens. So I'm gonna go in with a makeup wipe, clean it off, and then I will be back with the next step. So that is fixed. Then what I normally do is I take that brush again and then just go over the eyelashes. Just like that. Yeah, I like my my eye look to be a little bit doll-esque. So there'll be a couple spots where it's a little bit darker, but that's just how I like it. Some people might think that's sloppy, but I really like that look. So that's what I do. It's my face. So I do what I want to do. So now that that is done, I'm going to go in with my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. If you are an OG to the channel, you know that that's broke too. Again, has nothing to do with NYC. It just has to do with me and flinging it, you know. When a good song comes on, sometimes you just have to drop everything and just get your groove on. Maybe that's what my problem is. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that, and I'm just going to take this. Like I said, I do not use a setting powder per se, but the foundation sets nicely, and then both of these 16-hour camo concealers, they both work perfectly and they set as if they're a powder. And even when I was outside in the hot heat, I will insert a picture right here of when it was like almost 90 degrees and very humid, no breeze, and I had this stuff on and I just came back in from being out all day. Here's what my makeup looked like. So yeah, this sucker stays on. I definitely recommend if you guys want to go get this for yourself. I always have in the description box the products that I use in the video, but I will be leaving a link to these products in the description box if you would like to go check them out. And go ahead and set my face, and I don't even mess with like the under eyes. I just let them be how they want to be. And get a little bit on the forehead. We can't leave the forehead out. And then I'll just go a little bit there. So that is all set. The next thing I'm going to do is highlight my face. So I'm going to use the Carli Bybel palette. I showed you that earlier. I'm not going to pick it up again because it's very shattered, that one part is. But I will insert pictures of the things that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be taking my little brush right here. It's so little. I'm going to be taking that, and I'm going to be taking the white color, and I'm just going to put that in the corner of my eyeball, blending it out to the bottom. Love a good highlighted inner corner. My look is not complete without one. So I do that, and then I go in with a blush. Now, I sometimes use this, sometimes you do this step, sometimes I don't, but I really liked how this looks, and two, it kind of gives your face like a natural tan look. So I'm gonna go in with this, and it's the LA Colors blush in the shade Natural. It looks like this. It is the perfect blush color for my skin tone. I'm just gonna go in, cheese it up, blend it out, and then put some on top of the nose. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that highlight palette again, get my highlight brush, and I'm going to go in with that color that I broke. I'm going to take the pieces that I broke, kind of dip into them. Still works, people. Even if you break something and if the stuff still is like usable, use it. There's no sense of throwing it away. That's my philosophy on it. And I'm just gonna take it and then highlight my face. And then I'm going to take a flat concealer brush, and I'm gonna go in with that white again and do the tip of my nose. And then I just like take that brush that I just did this highlight with, and then I'll just blend it out with it. So then whatever color is left over, we'll just blend that out nicely. Like I said, I love a good nose highlight and a good inner corner highlight. Some people might think it's a little bit too much, but I love to glow. So now the very last step that I do is to do my lips. So I usually lip line my lips always, and this is the Dote HydraLux lip liner. This one's in the shade Hollywood. I talked about it before. Dote's lip liners are the best. And then I fill in like the part of my lip that kind of is lacking pigment. Do the same thing on the bottom. Do that. So if you're wondering how do I determine, it looks a little crazy right now. I'm gonna fix it in a second. But if you wanna know how I determine how I line my lips, I find where like the bump part is, and then I fill it in all the way to the bump of my lip. And that's how I do it. So I don't like crazy overline my lips. I just do it to where the bump is, and then that's how I do it. Oh, product. Here is the Dote liquid lipstick in the shade Girl Code. So I'm gonna use that, and then I just fill it in. And I just fill it in. Making sure to blend the lip liner. What I like about Dote's lip products is that they stay on even after you eat, which is weird. but it does. So this is my completed makeup look, and then of course gotta have the pony with the scrunchie. But here is my completed everyday makeup routine for the summertime. Nothing too crazy, and I think that that underneath stuff really does make a huge difference. I know I'm talking about it a lot, and it's not just because they gifted it to me, it's because I really like this product. And just know, if I'm ever gifted anything or if a video is sponsored by somebody, I'm gonna give you my 100% honest, real opinion. We know I keep it real, so if I absolutely hate something, I'm gonna let you know this product sucked. But this case, the product is amazing and I recommend. Coming from somebody that really doesn't like to wear too much makeup, you can't even feel it, which is lovely. You know, it doesn't feel greasy underneath the eyes, and it doesn't even need a touch-up during the day, which I love. Yeah, and they have it in different skin tones too, so check it out. Here is an up close on the makeup, and yeah. This is the completed look. So if you like this video, make sure to give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you will not miss out whenever I post a new video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time, always remember to pray, slay, and conquer the day. Love you.